Good morning, Golf High. Today's news will be a little different than normal.
It is the end of an era, the end of a decade, so we are going to look back on the 2010s.
Everything from pop culture, sports, movies, music, and so much more. Everything from pop culture, sports, movies, music, and so much more in the last WBUC production of the decade.
This is your Decade Review.
The decade started off with a bang. Toy Story 3 was the top grossing film in theaters that year, and TikTok was the hit from Kesha that everyone was listening to. LeBron chose to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers and go to the Miami Heat. The BP oil spill spread across the Gulf of Mexico, and an earthquake ravaged Haiti. Silly bands were dominating schools across the country.
In 2011, everyone was rolling in the deep to Adele's song of the same name, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 was the highest grossing movie that year. Zuzu hamsters were the hottest toy that year, and Japan was hit with a massive earthquake.
2012 was quite a year. The Avengers burst onto their scene in their first movie as a whole crew. And there was one guy, but he was just somebody that we used to know in his hit song. The first Summer Olympics of the decade took place in London, with Michael Phelps winning his 19th medal.
2013 was an eventful year. The Miami Heat won the second of their back-to-back championships. Frozen was the most watched movie that year, and everyone was going to the thrift shop thanks to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
In 2014, Transformers: The Age of Extinction was a hit in the box office, and everyone was happy since Pharrell dropped his song entitled Happy.
2015 marked the halfway point for the decade, as we were getting uptown funky thanks to Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson. The new Star Wars trilogy dropped with Star Wars: The Force Awakens, taking the cake in the box office, and the Patriots won another championship.
2016 had Captain America: Civil War winning at the box office, and Justin Bieber had the top song that year in Love Yourself. The Cleveland Cavaliers won their first NBA title, with LeBron averaging a 40-point triple-double in that series.
2017 had Ed Sheeran topping the charts with Shape of You and Star Wars: The Last Jedi, headlining the box office that year. The Cubs won their first championship in over a century.
2018 had the Warriors winning the title and God's Plan on everyone's playlist. Avengers: Infinity War had Thanos snapping and using the Infinity Stones to get to the top of the box office. The Red Sox won the World Series.
2019 had Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus winning the top song this year, and the Avengers went back-to-back, taking the crown in the box office with Endgame.
This decade has been amazing. I hope that the next decade will only be as close to as awesome as this one.
Thank you for tuning in to WBC Studios. That's a wrap for our Decade Review.
See you in 2020.